the Big Island of Hawaii, where rainforests grow and volcanoes flow, creating a diverse and beautiful tropical paradise. In Hawaii, you can sunbathe, chase waterfalls, summit a volcano, and swim with manta rays all in a single day. From the amazing nature to cultural sites and even a unique culinary scene, there's so much to love about the biggest island of the Hawaiian archipelago. So grab your sunglasses and start practicing your shaka, because we are exploring the 10 best things to do on Hawaii's Big Island. Visit Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Hawaii, aka the Big Island, is the largest of the Hawaiian Islands, but it's also the youngest. It's practically a baby at only 500,000 years old, and it's all thanks to the volcanoes. The Big Island is made of 5 shield volcanoes, with 2 of those now labeled a national park. There's Kilauea, one of the world's most active volcanoes, and Mauna Kea, the world's largest shield volcano. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park lets you witness the power of nature, whether it's an active lava flow or the remains of past eruptions. That's an important point. There's not always an active lava flow, but when there is, the darkness of night offers your best chance to see the glowing lava. The park also has scientific and cultural sites, like petroglyphs and ancient temples. You can see the steam vents or tour underground lava tubes, like Nahuku, aka the Thurston Lava Tube. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is so remarkable that it's been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an International Biosphere Preserve. Summit Mauna Kea. Believe it or not, the Big Island has the world's largest mountain. Mauna Kea is a dormant volcano that rises 33,000 feet from its base on the ocean floor, which is even taller than Mount Everest, since the base of Mount Everest is above sea level. If you have 4-wheel drive, you can drive all the way to the top of Mauna Kea. By the way, state police will check to make sure you have 4-wheel drive and at least 3/4 of a tank of gas. The summit is breathtaking, especially during sunrise or sunset, and it hosts some of the most advanced telescopes in the world. These astronomical observatories make use of the low light pollution up here to search the skies for scientific discoveries, including finding the first superplanet in 2020. Even without a massive telescope, you can still use your eyes to enjoy the amazing stars above. Just bring a jacket because it's very cold up here, especially if you've already acclimated to the tropical Hawaiian weather. We've gone right from the beach to the top of Mauna Kea, and let me tell you, wet swim shorts are not ideal up there. Chase waterfalls. Akaka Falls is the most famous and most accessible of Hawaii's many waterfalls. The majestic 442-foot waterfall is the crown jewel of Akaka Falls State Park, on the northeast side of the island, about 30 minutes north of Hilo. A short and convenient paved path loops through ferns, bamboo, and orchids, taking you from the parking lot to the lookout, ensuring anyone can enjoy the breathtaking sight. Be prepared for mist and the chance of rain. It is a rainforest after all. If you only have time to see one waterfall on the island, let it be Akaka Falls. If you're looking for more waterfalls, Wailuku River State Park, also near Hilo, gives you 2 for 1. There's Waianuenue, aka Rainbow Falls, which stands 80 feet tall and earns its name from the rainbows created by its mist, which are especially prominent in the morning. Further up the Wailuku River is Pe'epe'e Falls. Pe'epe'e Falls feeds into the boiling pots, which are really cool terraced natural pools, and while they aren't literally boiling, they do bubble. Hawaii has tons of waterfalls, but the last one we'll mention here is Hi'ilawe Falls. It's the tallest waterfall on the island, plunging 1,450 feet into the sacred Waipio Valley. It's off the beaten path, and getting there requires traversing some of the steepest terrain in the entire United States. The only way to reach Hi'ilawe Falls is via a licensed guided tour. Unfortunately, the Lalakea stream feeding the falls was diverted for irrigation in the 1980s, meaning the waterfall can run dry even in the rainy season. but the locals are campaigning to restore the natural stream and return Hi'ilawe Falls to its full glory. Next, relax on the beautiful beaches. Many of the best tourist beaches will be on the northwestern side of the island, near Kailua Kona. There's Hapuna Beach, one of the most famous beaches on the Big Island, and for good reason. It has a long, crescent-shaped stretch of sand with warm waters, perfect for swimming, body surfing, sunbathing, and picnicking. The waves here can get pretty big, so be aware of that, but it's great fun to play in or try bodyboarding. If you're a good swimmer, you can even check out neighboring Wailea Bay, where you can snorkel amongst the thriving ecosystem in the Protected Marine Life Conservation District. Nearby is Kaunaoa, commonly called Mauna Kea Beach. Besides swimming and sunbathing, Mauna Kea Beach is also great for snorkeling. Here you can spot sea turtles, rays, and the state fish Humuhuma Nuka Nuka Apua'a. If that's too much of a tongue twister, you can call it the reef triggerfish. It's best to go snorkeling in the morning when the waters are calm and clear. It's also good to go early because the parking lot at Mauna Kea Beach is limited due to the nearby resort, and that lot fills up fast. There's also Spencer Beach. It's less crowded and more family friendly, and also allows camping, which might be a great way to avoid those crazy hotel prices. And closer to Kona, you have Kekaha Kai State Park, which is really cool because you have to drive on an unpaved road over an old lava flow. It really feels like you're driving on the moon, but the payoff when reaching the beach is magical. If those regular old white sand beaches aren't interesting enough for you, you can check out their more colorful cousins. The Big Island has a couple uniquely colored beaches, like Papakolea, aka Green Sand Beach. Near the southern tip of the island is one of only 4 green sand beaches in the entire world. The unique color comes from the volcanic mineral olivine. Honestly, it's not as green as I thought it would be, but there is a green tint, and the color isn't the only cool thing about this destination. The beach sits at the heart of an extinct volcano, which shows in the dramatic surroundings. Getting to the green sand beach is also no easy feat. It requires a long hike or an off-road drive with a local guide, followed by a steep descent into the crater. You should also know that there are no facilities or amenities at this remote beach, like bathrooms or restaurants, so take care of all that before coming. The last beach we'll mention is Punalu'u Black Sand Beach. This isn't a great beach for swimming or sunbathing due to the rocks and cold fresh water that flows into it, but it's still worth visiting for other reasons. Punalu'u Black Sand Beach is a great place to see rare and endangered species like the green sea turtle and the hawksbill turtle, the latter being the most endangered turtle in the entire Pacific Ocean. They're federally protected, and Hawaii won't hesitate to punish tourists who pester these magnificent animals. Just enjoy watching them from afar, okay? In addition to the turtles, Punalu'u is also a great spot to see spinner dolphins and even humpback whales. And you probably already guessed it, but Punalu'u's black sand is made of volcanic rock. Next up, explore the lush valleys along the north coast. The Big Island offers far more than beaches and lava fields. It also has some of the most lush rainforests you can imagine. Pololu Valley and Waipio Valley are 2 of the most iconic, breathtaking spots you'll want to see if you're looking to experience the natural beauty of the Big Island. The Pololu Valley is located near the northern tip of the Big Island, and if you appreciate jaw-dropping views, then you're in for a treat. Think lush green cliffs, dense rainforests, and a valley that looks lost in time. This is the kind of place where you'll feel like you've stumbled into Jurassic Park, hopefully with fewer velociraptors. The Pololu Lookout is just off the main road, Highway 270. Here you can pull over to get an amazing view of the valley. It's the kind of view that makes you involuntarily burst out with a wow. It's an iconic Big Island view and accessible to nearly anyone. But if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike down the steep, half-mile trail to Pololu Beach. Did I mention it's steep? It's also muddy and slippery, so make sure you wear sturdy shoes and save some energy for the return hike uphill. If you do venture down to the bottom, you'll be rewarded with a secluded black sand beach. But be warned, there's limited to no cell phone reception. So if you twist an ankle, you're on your own. And it's not recommended to swim here due to strong currents and waves. The Waipio Valley is another amazing area to experience. This sacred valley was once home to Hawaiian royalty, including King Kamehameha, earning it the title Valley of the Kings. Waipio is wide, deep, and incredibly dramatic, with towering cliffs, lush greenery, waterfalls, and streams that cut through the valley floor, leading to a black sand beach. This is where you'll find Hawaii's tallest waterfall, Hi'ilawe Falls, that we mentioned earlier. Wild horses roam the lower valley, which really adds to the ancient and mythical beauty of the area. Tourists can only explore the valley through a licensed tour company, but the Waipio Lookout is accessible even without a tour, and it's a great place to take in the majestic landscape. The Pololu Valley and Waipio Valley lookouts definitely deserve a spot on your Big Island itinerary. While you're on the Big Island, take some time to appreciate some cultural and historic sites, like Lapakahi State Historical Park. Lapakahi is an ancient village that dates back to around 1500 AD. The site offers a look at Hawaiian life before contact with Europeans, with preserved stone walls, remnants of houses, irrigation systems, and a shoreline fishery. Exploring this park feels like you're walking in the footsteps of ancient Hawaiians who lived off the land and sea. Kamikahanu National Historic Landmark. Kamikahanu National Historic Landmark was the home of King Kamehameha I, the king who united the Hawaiian Islands in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. The historic landmark includes the remains of his royal residence and surrounding buildings. The area holds a lot of significance and is tied to Kamehameha's leadership and his contributions to the unification of Hawaii. Koloko Hanukuau National Historic Park. This park preserves the remnants of ancient Hawaiian fish ponds, petroglyphs, and religious sites. It also features important evidence of traditional Hawaiian fishing and aquaculture, which are engineering marvels of their time. Koloko Hanukuau is rich in cultural heritage, with a great example of how Hawaiians cultivated the land and sea for sustenance. The Koloko fish pond here is still in use today. Pu'u Honua o Honaunau National Historic Park. This is one of the most sacred sites in Hawaii. The park contains a temple and royal grounds, giving you a deep sense of Hawaiian spirituality and reverence. While you're here, check out the reconstructed thatched roof Hawaiian structures. There's also a great opportunity to see traditional Hawaiian arts, like hands-on crafts and hula performances, which are often showcased at the park's cultural center. The site is also home to 1,000-year-old petroglyphs and remnants of ancient stone structures. Next, visit Hilo. Most visitors stay near Hilo and Kona on the west side of the island, which is the biggest city, has the sunniest weather, and offers some of the best infrastructure for tourists. Hilo, on the other hand, is on the east side and is literally the rainiest city in the United States, getting 1 foot of rain every month. But don't let that stop you from visiting. The rain is the reason Hilo has such beautiful rainforests, gardens, and waterfalls. Hilo has a more local, small-town feel and is far cheaper than Kona. Things to do in Hilo include visiting the farmer's market, where you'll find some of the best fruit you've ever had in your life. You can check out Hilo's amazing botanic gardens. There's Liliuokalani Gardens, a serene garden that features many elements of Edo period Japanese gardens. The gardens were built to honor Queen Liliuokalani, the last queen of Hawaii, and it's a lovely place to spend an afternoon. Hilo also offers access to the Ka'umana Caves, a system of lava tubes formed by Mauna Loa. These are a less crowded alternative to the Thurston lava tubes in the national park. Whether you stay in Hilo or Kona, the Big Island is still small enough to get anywhere you need in a day trip. You'll probably want to traverse Saddle Road, aka Route 200, connecting the two cities, which passes through jaw-dropping Hawaiian landscapes and offers access to the Mauna Kea observatories and Mauna Loa. While you're exploring the island, you should definitely venture down to the island's south point, Ka Lae. It's not just the southern tip of the Big Island, it's the southernmost point in the entire United States and offers some spectacular views. The rugged coastal cliffs are a sight to behold, and if you're feeling wild, you can partake in the rite of passage of cliff diving the 40 feet into the ocean. It should go without saying, but only experienced swimmers should attempt it because there's no lifeguard, and the currents and waves can be strong. The jump itself isn't too bad, but swimming around not knowing what exactly is lurking beneath really freaked me out. Even if cliff jumping isn't your thing, South Point is still a cool place to visit for the views, and it's near Papakolea Green Sand Beach, so you can easily visit both places in a single day. Get in or on the water. It should be no surprise that the Big Island has plenty of ways to enjoy the water, whether it's relaxation or adventure. One of the most popular things to do on the Big Island is go swimming with the manta rays. These glorious creatures can reach wingspans of nearly 20 feet wide. They're most active at night, and your best chance to see them is through a tour company. You can choose to snorkel, or if you're certified, scuba dive with the majestic rays. For other fun areas to snorkel, check out Kalialakekua Bay, famous for crystal clear water and marine life. There's a great reef near the Captain Cook Memorial, and it's right next to a drop-off. If you've ever seen Finding Nemo, it's kind of like that. Looking into that abyss really freaked me out, but we saw spinner dolphins while kayaking to that reef, and that was pretty cool. Kahalu'u Beach Park near Kona is perfect for beginners. You can rent snorkel equipment nearby, and the bay is more protected than some of the other spots. But you can still see exquisite marine life like sea turtles, tropical fish, and beautiful coral. If you prefer to stay out of the water, you can take one of the many boat excursions, like the lava boat tours. Expert guides can take you up close to see where the lava from Kilauea or Mauna Loa pours into the ocean. But really it's only worth it if there's an active eruption. Another great boat outing adventure is to go whale watching. In the winter months, usually December through April, you can spot migrating humpback whales who flock to the warm Hawaiian waters to breed and give birth. While you might be able to see them from the shore, a boat guided by experts is your best bet to getting a better look at them. Dolphins can also frequently be seen on these tours. The Big Island is full of natural wonders and amazing cultural experiences. Let us know your favorite thing to do on the Big Island, or what you look forward to the most. To learn more about other places, check out one of these videos. Love you all, and have a great day.